from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos. Green Bay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They start this playoff game with a pass. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Running back has it on the screen now. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Broncos will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Second down after the incompletion. They'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The Sooners are in the red zone. QB bootlegs here. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Boise State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Fighting off the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback making
adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
He's got it on a crossing route. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, they got it.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Add 6 more points to the total.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts from inside the 20. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll run it here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the Broncos come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. He's going to lose yards. The defense makes a play to end the first. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Across the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So
breaks the tackle. He's got room. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 33. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the outback. Breaks into the clear.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's a fly out of the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently in protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it down the right side. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They're going for it. The offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Incompletion sets up a second down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Delay handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is,
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Heather's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Flowers. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going, it's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house, touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on 4th down. They're just 1 for 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Nice grab. It's Moffitt. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense hungry to convert here on third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. The pocket breaking down. What a catch! Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Fleming. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They finish off the scoring drive.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Boise State, 14.
Boise on the end line. Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. And walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he's got it again. Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.